Hey everyone, it's Deacon082. Welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team. And we're dreaming here. Or something. Or maybe someone's gonna come rob us in the middle of the night. Nope, it seems like a dream. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Where am I? Maybe. Is this a dream? Yes, I just said that like 20 seconds ago. I guess my character doesn't share my thoughts, but okay, there's someone here. Who is it? It's me. I can't remember. Can't remember your dreams. That's pretty standard, I suppose. So we wake up and that was a pretty pointless dream because we have no idea what happened except Zippo met me. So we're gonna go check our mailbox today, and inside there's no mail seeking help from the rescue team. That's once again disappointing. Oh, so you checked the mailbox. So was there anything? Yes, there was. There were 14 mail messages, and they were all spam. Huh? 14 spam messages? Maybe you should switch to Gmail. Anyway, we're gonna head off to Pokemon Square because there might be some jobs posted at the Pelipper Post Office. And before they're delivered to other rescue teams, they get posted there. So this is Pokemon Square, and it's the main center of town. And you have an item shop led by Kecleon. You have... this is a bank led by Persian, who you can always trust a cat with your money. This is Gulp and Link Shop. I will explain linking moves later. But actually, Sparky's going to explain it right now. If you link moves, you can use them on the same turn. It's the only game I know of that has that capability, where you can use up to 4 moves on the same turn. Of course, it has its drawbacks. And this is the item storage box with Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan, obviously somebody you can trust with your items. She's a caring mother of one child. There are all these businesses, and the post office is a little farther, so it looks like we're gonna head to the post office. But I get to explore a little bit first, so let's see what we can do. What are you selling in the shop today? Well, not a lot of things. You have a Matz Elixir, which I don't think we've picked up yet. There should be one in that dungeon though, so not worried about it. You have Big Apples, which are just bigger versions of apples, and Graveler Rocks. We picked some up in the last dungeon, but they're throwing items. Not extremely helpful. And this is Kecleon Wares, which sells orbs and TMs. You can buy things like TMs, which, of course, we don't have enough money for a lot of these items. And then you have orbs, which have their uses. They take up a turn, and they have various effects. The Escape Orb lets you escape from a dungeon, and the Petrify Orb changes all foes in the room and makes them so they can't move. So it's pretty useful, all kinds of stuff. And then you have an item storage, which I believe you get more room as you proceed through the game. So, how do I sort? Yeah, so we have a pretty full toolbox already, so when we go in the next dungeon, we're probably going to need to free up some space in storage. So we don't really need this many apples. It's good to keep a cherry berry and maybe an orange or 2. 3 might be too many because we're going to get a bunch. And yeah, this looks pretty solid. And now what we still have is Graveler Rocks, 3 apples, some random items, and a few seeds. So I basically kept 1 or 2 of everything we had. The Link Shop costs a lot of money, so I'm not going to go to it yet. I believe it was 500. And the bank, well, we don't have much money, so if you die in a dungeon, you lose your money, so you can store money there and you'll have it later even if you die, pretty much. So up ahead is the Pelipper Post Office, and it's of course shaped like Pelipper. You wouldn't expect anything less. And this is the board where they gather all kinds of information and post rescue jobs for all the teams. So let's see what we have here. All kinds of options. We can deliver Oran Berries to Tiny Woods, or we can do all kinds of missions in Thunderwave Cave. So, you know, we don't have any missions yet. Let's just take all of them. Because we're the first ones here, we can claim all these missions from the board. all kinds of jobs. So if we don't select take job, we can't do the rescue mission. So it looks like, yeah, after this tutorial gets done, I will say what we need to do. So in our menu here, we notice at the bottom, normal rank 0 points. That is our rescue team rank. And as we continue to do missions, if we view the info here, it says difficulty E. Now, depending on the difficulty of these missions, you get better rewards. And you also get more points. So we have 3 in Thunderwave Cave compared to 2 in Tiny Woods. So let's take all 3 of these in Thunderwave Cave. Because the thing is, you can do more than one mission at a time, which is really cool. And it's actually the most efficient way to do missions. The more you can do at once, the better. So since we got all these items, we're going to head into Thunderwave Cave now that we've taken all those missions, and let's see what we need to do. Okay, so now we can go in here to mission objectives, and we'll see 3rd floor we have to rescue Wurmple, 4th floor rescue a Rattata, and 5th floor a Sunkern. So just rescuing all the generic Pokemon that we found so far. And that was pretty cool. We got burn damage, causing it to die. Poutine is just annoying, and Rattata, pretty much any Pokemon with Runaway, because if you don't have any kind of long range attack, then it's pretty difficult to finish them off because you have to wait until you get into a room. Okay, there's a Petra Berry, which we never actually picked up, but it heals poison just like in the main series. Normally you don't have to give the items to Pokemon because they can, you can use them on an ally straight out of the bag, and you won't really know what kind of status condition they're going to get. But for now, I'm going to take this Oran Berry. Not going to give anything to my teammates right now, because I don't feel like we need to. Alright, so that's a good start. We got to make it to floor 3 to make a rescue, our first rescue. But just picking up all these items, we get another Blast Seed. Really, really good items to pick up because I suppose since I've picked up several that I could show one off, but we actually spawn right next to Wurmple that we have to rescue. So how this goes, we just rescue Wurmple. Thank you, please come see me at the Pelipper Post Office for your reward later. And Wurmple escapes, but now we have more missions to do, so we're going to stay in the dungeon and finish those off. Gravel Rocks are throwing items, and now I'm actually going to show them off. Well, I hit a button wrong, but basically, you go into your items and you hit set, which allows you to use these thrown items like this. And they have range. They have some serious range. I believe it's 10 spaces in any direction plus diagonally, and they give you a lot of these in the early dungeons. So if you can find an enemy that's a decent distance away, you can just throw the rock, and it's the only long-range attack some Pokemon get. So, like this Minun, for example, we can just throw this at it and do 20 damage before it even gets to us. So now we can finish it off here with an Ember that might not have killed it in the first place. So they're giving us a lot of items here. Pick up another Blast Seed, which now I think I will show it off because we've got several. So who do we have to rescue on this floor again? It doesn't really matter because they'll be friendly Pokemon and they won't walk around towards you. Or they won't walk around and try to kill you like most of the other Pokemon in here that don't even damage us. So it's a Rattata, and we're going to rescue it here on this really, really small floor that only had like 3 rooms. So we rescue Rattata, and we have one more mission to go, but first we should step on this Wonder Tile because we had our stats lowered by Growl from that Minun. Okay, and now we gotta head over to the stairs to make it out of here. Not many enemies here. They do spawn after some time, but on such a small floor and such an early dungeon, they don't really spawn very often. So we got another Plusle here. Luckily we're using special attacks, so Growl doesn't hurt us at this point. Okay, so here's the stairs to exit the dungeon, but we have one more rescue to make. I think it was a Sunkern this time, picking up several things. Sleep seeds are actually really useful items, because they put your opponent to sleep as long as you throw them and they connect. So now we've completed all 3 of our missions, and I don't know why, but I always like to stay in the dungeon just for a chance at more experience for roaming around and finding the stairs. So now we're gonna exit the dungeon, and we completed 3 nice missions there. Got us some good experience, and now we get rewards. I didn't actually check the rewards on those missions, but we get a Reviver Seed from rescuing that Wurmple, and 10 Gravel Rocks, which is really cool. And we also get, from rescuing Rattata, we get 100 Pokey, which not nearly as good as a Reviver Seed, but still useful. And here's a Matt's Elixir, so it was a good thing I didn't buy that one. And 10 more Gravel Rocks. So, that was a successful day. Completed 3 missions. And yeah, so yeah, we're gonna save here, and next time on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, we are actually going to probably do some more missions and proceed with the storyline. So this has been Deacon082, and I will see you guys next time.